So now ladies and gentlemen, अब हम आगे बढ़ेंगे आज के हमारे फर्स्ट पैनल डिस्कशन के लिए, जिसमें हम बात करने वाले हैं रीइन्वेंटिंग इंडियन केटरिंग एक्सपीरियंसेस. पैनल मॉडरेटर. So everybody, with huge round of applause, let's welcome Miss Preet Sanghvi. Everybody, come on. जो आज की हमारी पैनल मॉडरेटर है, उनके बारे में मैं थोड़े से वर्ड ज़रूर कहना चाहूँगी. प्रीत जी एक रेनाउंड फूड क्यूरेटर एंड F&B कंसल्टेंट है और उनके पास इंडिया और मिडिल ईस्ट में 10 साल का पूरा एक्सपीरियंस है. उन्होंने गवर्नमेंट टेल्स कंपनी की शुरुआत की थी और आइकनिक इवेंट्स, नो म्यूजिक प्लीज, जस्ट मिनट, और आइकनिक इवेंट्स जैसे NH7 वीकेंडर, लोलापालोजा इंडिया और टाटा मुंबई मैराथन के लिए F&B क्यूरेट भी किया है. So I want all of you to please welcome our panel moderator one more time, Miss Preet Sanghvi. All right, so for the panel discussion, the first panelist that we are going to have on stage, I want all of you to please welcome them with a huge round of applause. The first panelist that we have is Mr. Jasmeet Tib. Come on everybody, please put your hands together for him. The Managing Director of Tibbs Food Private Limited. He took over the legacy with Tibbs Frankie, a brand founded in 1969 by his parents. With over 30 years of experience in the industry, Jasmeet ji has expanded Tibbs Frankie from a small outlet to a pan-India and international brand, now present in the UAE and also in the UK. Known for its unique Frankie masala, the brand serves over 30 delicious flavors. Jasmeet ji has received numerous accolades, including Times QSR Icon of the Year 2019 and Times Iconic Legendary Roles in 2021. He is also passionate about giving back to the community through initiatives like training women to start catering businesses and distributing food during the pandemic. So now, one more time, I want all of you to please welcome Mr. Jasmeet Tib. Next panelist I would like to call on stage, Chef Poonam Dedhia. Come on everybody, please welcome her. शेफ पूनम डेढ़िया एक रेनाउंड culinary एक्सपर्ट है जिनके पास 10 साल प्लस से भी ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है. खास तौर पर कुछ ऐसे एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं जिनको हम जानते हैं कच्छ एंड काठियावाड़ के ट्रेडिशनल इंडियन क्विजीन. शेफ पूनम अपने culinary आर्टिस्ट्री को कल्चरल ऑथेंटिसिटी के साथ ब्लेंड करने के लिए जाने जाते हैं और उन्होंने अपना नाम बनाया है टेलीविज़न शोज़ के द्वारा, लार्ज स्केल कुकिंग इवेंट्स और फूड फेस्टिवल के ज़रिए. शेफ पूनम 100 से ज़्यादा culinary इवेंट्स, वर्कशॉप और गुजराती फूड फेस्टिवल्स कंडक्ट ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं और उन्होंने रेडिसन मुंबई, ITC मराठा और हिल्टन जयपुर जैसे प्रेस्टीजियस होटल्स के साथ कोलैबोरेशन भी किया है. एक पैशनेट एजुकेटर होने के साथ उन्होंने जी मराठीज़, आमी सारे खवाए, ओ माय गॉड आई एम नॉट मराठी, जैसे शोज़ में भी उन्होंने मैजिक दिखाया हुआ है. सो वन मोर टाइम प्लीज़ huge round of applause for Poonam Dedhia, our lovely chef who is right here. Moving on to the next panelist, here we have none other than from our own team, Mr. Mithun Sucha. Come on everybody, please put your hands together for him. The director at Trupti Group, एक फैमिली रन हॉस्पिटैलिटी ब्रांड जो पिछले 30 सालों से अनफॉरगेटेबल culinary एक्सपीरियंस क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. मिथुन जी ने अंबानी ग्रुप्स जियो लॉन्च इवेंट में, जिसमें 12,000 गेस्ट थे, उनकी केटरिंग को लीड किया है और जय शाह के एंगेजमेंट और वेडिंग सेलिब्रेशंस को भी क्यूरेट किया है, जो ऑनरेबल होम मिनिस्टर श्री अमित शाह के बेटे हैं. एज वी ऑल नो अबाउट हिम. मिथुन जी को प्रेसिडेंट डोनाल्ड ट्रंप और प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी को नमस्ते ट्रंप इवेंट में अहमदाबाद में भी सर्व करने का मौका मिला है और उनको सम्मानित भी किया गया है. सो लेट्स वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू मिस्टर मिथुन सूचक. Moving on to our next panelist here, last but not the least, we have Mr. Timir Sanghvi. So can we please have you on the stage, sir? The Managing Director of Raksha Hospitality Private Limited. तिमिर जी की जर्नी शुरू हुई थी अपने फैमिली बिजनेस के साथ रक्षा हॉस्पिटैलिटी, जो उन्होंने आगे बढ़ाई है. आज वो एक लीडिंग F&B ब्रांड को रन करते हैं और जो इंटीमेट गैदरिंग्स के लेकर वेडिंग्स तक ग्लोबल स्केल पर भी सर्विसेज ऑफर करते हैं. तिमिर जी का फोकस हमेशा इनोवेशन एंड एक्सीलेंस पर रहा है, जो रक्षा हॉस्पिटैलिटी को एक फॉरवर्ड थिंकिंग एंड F&B कंपनी को बनाता है. सो आई वांट यू ऑल टू क्लैप फॉर ऑल द पैनलिस्ट एंड ऑफ कोर्स आवर पैनल मॉडरेटर.
So good afternoon, everybody out here. But before we start this panel with this panel discussion, I just want a quick show of hands, क्योंकि मैं चाहती हूँ कि हम सब अपने one more, ठीक है. So हाँ जी, अभी आ रहा है? Perfect. So yes, by a quick show of hands, मैं जानना चाहती हूँ यहाँ कितने chefs हैं? How many students out here? कोई इवेंट प्लानर्स हैं इधर? कोई ब्रांड्स हैं इधर? एंड एट द एंड ऑफ द डे कौन यहाँ सिर्फ सैम्पल फूड ट्राई करने आया है? गुड वन. सो वी हैव अ गुड मिक्स आउट हियर. एंड मूविंग ऑन, एज वी ऑल नो, फूड इज़ सो इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर एनी इवेंट. हम जहाँ भी जाते हैं, हम आजकल तो सिर्फ खाने की ही बात करते हैं, बिकॉज food can either make or break any event, right? So again, बस आप में से किसको लगता है कि कोई इवेंट पे आप गए हो और खाना बहुत एवरेज था? लगा आपको? और कितने जनों को ऐसा लगा कि आप ऐसे इवेंट पे गए हो जहाँ खाना was like literally the best thing that everyone was talking about? So yes, right, that's the entire point of this panel discussion today, and that is reinventing the Indian catering experience. So over the next 45 minutes, हम क्या बात करने वाले हैं? We are going to be talking to our esteemed panel out here. We are going to see how chefs and caterers की जुगलबंदी कैसे होती है. How chefs and caterers can complement each other. We are also going to be talking about the innovations and the trends that are shaping the catering industry today. At the same time, also seeing what can actually inspire the young generation to join the hospitality and catering business. So yes, let's start. But before we do, I would also like to give a quick introduction about myself. I'm Preet Sanghvi. I am a food curator and menu consultant, and I run a company called Gourmet Tales Co. So over the past 7 years, I have worked with a lot of caterers, a lot of brands, a lot of chefs, and what we like calling ourselves today are the connectors of the F&B world, and that is what we are here to do today with this esteemed panel, whom I am going to introduce very soon. But मैं long bios में नहीं जाऊँगी. I think we've already done that. I feel I'm going to do a quick exercise with all of you, where I want you all to introduce yourselves. I'm going to say one line what I feel about you, but I want you all to individually talk about, just in one line, describe yourself without your job title, without any kind of hospitality word, and just talk about yourself that describes you in one essence. Aapka essence kya hai? So, starting off with, I'm going to start with somebody whom I know quite personally, have had the privilege of working with over the past few years. That is Mr. Jasmeet Tibb, who is the managing director and chef of Tibb's Frankie. He took a street side snack and gave it a passport without letting it forget its Bombay roots. The custodian of the legendary Tibb's Frankie, he proves that nostalgia can actually change the world and can travel the world. So Jasmeet sir, sorry, अगर फ्रैंकी आपसे बात कर सकता तो वो आपके बारे में क्या बोलता? अगर फ्रैंकी आपसे बात कर सकता तो वो आपसे क्या आपको क्या बोलता? The mic.
Yes. Check.
Hello. Yeah. Preet, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon to everybody here. Preet, can you repeat the question, please?
अगर फ्रैंकी आपसे बात कर सकता तो वो आपके बारे में आपको कैसे डिस्क्राइब करता?
एक ही चीज़ में फ्रैंकी मुझे बोलता या बोलती मुझे नहीं पता, पर एक ही चीज़ मैं सुनता, सर प्लीज़ कीप रोलिंग विथ लव like you've been doing since 1969.
So moving on to our second panelist, which is Chef Poonam Deria. Well, she's a chef who makes you forget you're at an event because you suddenly feel like you're at home, right? She's known for her Gujarati food festivals. I have watched you quite often, your cookery shows and the menus that you actually look personally into. So, Chef Poonam, your turn. How would you describe yourself without mentioning the word chef?
Good afternoon, everyone. One word for the work that I do. I think Gujarati Queen would be the right word for it.
Nice. So moving on to our third panelist, and that is Mr. Mithun Suchak, who is from Tripti Catering Group. They say in catering, scale and soul don't always go together. But over the past 30 years, I think he's proved it wrong. He's definitely been the driving force behind Tripti Group. He's served everyone, right from your Ambanis to Donald Trump to global dignitaries, right? And he still serves every plate like it's for your family. So, Mithun, if you had to introduce yourself to a stranger without your job title, what would that be?
First of all, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, CND, for calling me here, and lovely senior people sitting out there in the audience. Thank you so much for sitting over there and motivating us for what we are today. Okay, so I am not the only driving force. Of course, it's a family business. So there are 4 people along with me. That is what makes what we are. If you ask me, I would say passionate.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the drive is to bring a change every day, to better yourself every day. So I'm very passionate about what I do, and that is what makes me what I am. I mean, we never see a watch, we never see a calendar that tomorrow is a Sunday or a Monday. So there are never a Monday blues or anything. I mean, we love what we are doing, and that is what keeps us going.
Thank you. And finally, our fourth panelist for today, that's Mr. Timir Sanghvi. No, we are not relatives, but yes. He is from Raksha Hospitality Group. From intimate dinners to big fat weddings, they've done it all. He's reimagining the hospitality industry with a global lens. And of course, being still local at heart. So Timir, what is your self-introduction just in one line without using the word MD or hospitality?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having me here, and thank you PCA for having me here, and also the seniors which are there. Introduction in one line would be, I feel, check. Hello?
Yeah, that's fine.
Introduction in one line would be, I feel that it is absolutely a team which is along with me, who is driving the force behind me. I am only the guidance, which sometimes I give. Some things we learn, and we learn every day.
Yeah.
That is the thing. So learning, doing better every day.
Perfect. So a big round of applause for every panelist out here. And because मैंने आप सबको introduction बोला, if I also had to introduce myself without mentioning what I do and my essence, I would call myself a matchmaker, between food and experiences. So yeah, that's what I would talk about myself. Hello, hello. Now it's, can you hear me?
Hello.
So now that we know about all our panelists here, let's move into the exciting part, and that's our discussion and how the Indian catering industry today is innovating, is doing some really cool things here. So let's talk about that. Talking about the state of the industry, I think I'll start with Mithun and Timir here. If you had to describe the Indian catering industry today, probably in one picture or one word, what would it be? And how different do you think the catering industry is from today as compared to 10 years ago?
It has been changed a lot, I feel. It has been, it has changed a lot. Because 10 years back, there were no softwares, there were no educated people in the field, there were only the blue collars. Now there are white collars also coming in. So it is a team effort now. And what has changed is the defining structure has been changed, I feel. Okay, I feel there are 5 E's, basically. One is emotion. While doing the catering of any guest, we must be knowing that what emotion we are serving, right? Second is evolution. Evolution, we keep on evolving, we redefine things, we keep on evolving. That is the catering business. Then it is the execution, where it comes, where we are executing it well or not, because flawless delivery is the must. Whatever we draft a picture, but if it is not delivered, then it is not an execution. Then it is excellence, where all these things gather and we attain a level where we achieve excellence, right? And it is the experience of the guest. Fifth is. So it is important for me that what the guest is experiencing. And we must fight on that part only, I feel.
Right, that's a really insightful answer. And moving on to, what do you think about this, Mithun?
Yeah, most of them has been covered by Timir. I would say it's challenging.
Sorry?
Challenging.
Challenge.
It is challenging because you want to better yourself, right? So every day morning you have to come up with something very, very new. Not just new, you have to be consistent with what you are doing. And again, you have to fulfill the promises, right? People trust you a lot. So I think challenge every day, there are different challenges comes onto you because there is no set pattern to anything. You are so much dependent on the daily wages people, the vendors. Of course, things have evolved. We all have bettered ourselves, and vendor community has grown so very well. Lovely brands are coming in who are performing so well for us. But yeah, it is challenging, undoubtedly, because you have to be on your toes, you have to better yourself every day. Forget your competitors. You have to be better yourself on what you were yesterday. So that is what it is. It's absolutely challenging. Yeah.
10 years back, there were no chefs in the industry. Catering was run by only the Maharaj.
Right. Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Right now, we are looking forward with all the big chefs, all the Michelin star chefs. That is the catering is evolved now.
And there's also a lot of storytelling, I feel, in the kind of catering that I'm seeing today. There's a lot of young, fresh perspective, a lot of innovations that people want. They want experiences everywhere, right? It's no longer just that lamba sa buffet table. So yeah, that's a great insight. Let's move on to our second topic, that is about collaboration. So that's where I want to know, like chefs and caterers, right? they are different skill sets, but somewhere down the line, they are inseparable partners. So Chef Poonam and also Chef Jasmeet, of course, this comes to both of you, that what is the magic in this partnership? And if you had to collaborate, say, with Tripti Group today, for a large-scale wedding maybe, how would you do that?
So to answer your second part of your question first, their family and our family have been doing catering for like now 30 years. Yeah, so yeah, more than. So his family and our family decided to do this 30 years ago. So I'm rolling with love since 1969. His family is serving that with love from a long time. So what I'm trying to say is that, the Indian palate has evolved to a large extent. The Indian palate is not accepting what is just served on the plate anymore. So we have to innovate. We have to think differently. We have to come up every day for us, and I think Mithun would agree, we're always having our thinking hats on. I mean, for me, my thinking pagdi on, but what I mean is having a thinking hat on. And also when you collaborate, you don't just collaborate because somebody has a name. I would only collaborate, or my entire tips all across India, London and Dubai would only collaborate if what they serve on the plate touches our hearts through our palates. See, I think that's what the essence is today and the next 10 years is of India, I feel. And I personally feel that everybody getting in this profession as a chef and all, I can only say is that do not think you know everything. Just keep innovating, testing boundaries, testing limits every day. And the best thing is better yourself every day.
So Chef Poonam, what's the magic in this partnership?
Magic is so magic कुछ ऐसा है कि chefs are generally in the back of the house
Yeah.
and they they create the amazing dishes, specifically the artistic dishes as per the current trends, because every day the guest wants the new and innovative experiences. And so is the caterers, because caterers are good in pulling out the logistic at the right time, at the right place. So that's where these collaborations really help us a lot. And brands like Talod, so in Talod we create each and every product as in like, we have created like a hero product. So then it becomes very much easy for the catering people, for the caterers to give the best experience to their guests.
Right.
So as you said, like food is definitely an emotion. Yes, very true. Because here, the kind of products that we make, every product is not a product, but it's an emotion for all of us. So that's how I feel like, the caterers and the brands, what Sir said. And yeah, the collaboration can really bring the magic.
That's a nice answer. So Mithun, you've handled events, like very large scale events, which include probably heads of states. What do you, maybe aapki taraf se, what is the one jugalbandi moment that you will never forget in your experience between maybe a collaboration between a chef and a caterer?
Jugalbandi, I think it's an ongoing process, right? And it's magic when you sit across table with this lovely experienced chefs people, because what you bring onto the table is the emotion and the thought process of the futuristic as far as weddings are concerned and events are concerned. And what the chefs bring out there is their experience. So I think when you sit across the table, the language what you talk, I think a lot of people I have seen in my meetings also when we sit with chefs, a lot of people just get mesmerized because you feel good about it, after the meeting also, because the language which you talk, which you can relate to with the chef. And we understand what are the issues they will be having it, because clients are so ever demanding. For them, it's to be done. But we, being the brain behind the execution, along with the chef, we help them to execute also, and we understand what are the challenges which they will follow out there. So I think Jugalbandi is there on the table to show, It's sharing thoughts and experiences together.
But I'm sure our audience out here wants to know one moment from any of, like one iconic moment, right?
So yeah, few incidents. Of course, I cannot share it on a platform like this. But I remember when I was a kid, probably around 20-year-old, yeah, maybe 19-year-old. I was still studying on the first year or the second year of college, and I, along with my dad, which a Gujarati family would do, would just carry the bag and go along with him. And I saw over there the client was a very different arena, and for them I had to plan a very very nice menu. So I had gone to Chef Nitin Tandon, a lovely mentor to me in this industry, a magical guy, absolutely. And I learned so much out of him. So we created a menu, and I remember the menu went to Chef Hemant Oberoi. He was heading Taj at that time, and he saw, and then he heard from the client that who made this. So he said that Mithun Suchakar, 19-year-old guy. Bolta hai, the menu is so good, I doubt will he be able to pull it off. So that was another challenge, which I told you. But yeah, those moments are something which made me what I am. Lovely hands above, who helped me and gave me finger on every step, every challenges of my life.
I think this is the perfect way to collaborate for anyone, even with the work that I keep doing. What I've seen in the industry today, collaboration is key. जब भी मैं भी कोई maybe a wedding या कोई corporate party हम लोग जब curate करते हैं, तो it's not just about the food, right? वो experience है, and उसके लिए you need the right partners to all come in together. May it be a chef, may it be a caterer, may it be your event or your decor person as well, right? So this is where I think collaboration is key, and that's the future. So yes, now let's move on to the third topic, which I am very excited about, and we are going to talk about innovation. So innovation is my favorite topic because I've seen events where probably one clever food idea literally becomes the Instagram moment of the entire event. It could be a shadi, it could be a music festival, it could be a corporate launch, kuch bhi. So I think, Jasmeet sir, you have given Frankie a global passport. And I want to ask you that in the hospitality industry, and especially big, large-scale hospitality events, do you think iconic brands like yours just serve food, or do they become a part of the entire event culture itself? Are there any innovations that you think you all can do?
See, again, you got to break this up in different genres. We, sorry, at the risk of sounding boisterous, we are considered a legacy brand now. Having been in the industry, I'm fortunate to be the son of the man who invented the word Frankie. So, people look at us differently. No matter how much we innovate, they're going to say, can we have our classics? Because there are generations who've grown up on it. That is one genre. The second genre is where we are today. People want to change. People want innovation. People want that. So Tibbs has done that. In south of India, we started the first of its kind Indianized pizzas. We served pizzas on kulchas. And that was 14 years ago. We cater to most of the corporates in south of India, and that we did that besides Frankie's. Now here, we were the first Indian QSR who launched a wrap with plant-based protein. In fact, like you know, we were invited to the US by the US government to be felicitated for that. We're using plant-based. We launched something called Proti Roti that has got 20 grams of protein for your requirement of the day. So innovation is a constant thing. You cannot sit back and live on your laurels of your past, because in case if you don't innovate, you're going to be left behind. Regardless, you're a legacy, you're a good brand, you're a popular brand, everyone has to innovate. Right now, as we speak, my team is innovating something with, I think, flavors of the Southeast Asia. They're doing that. And I've been kept away from that because I'm a hardcore Indian chef. But yes, innovation is a constant thing. You got to move on, and you got to be there for what is now, with taste for sure.
So Timir, for you, what is innovation? Is it just about new dishes or creating an entire food experience?
It is the entire food experience. See, while creating dishes, I think we must curate that way that heritage blends progressive things, right? So there must be new techniques with heritage things, traditional things. So what I feel is always we curate that way, and we plan it that way. We come up with things. Okay, we brief the chefs that way. Okay, we want to curate this way. We want to bring that heritage things to a modern way, in a modern technique, in a modern plating. So this all things helps basically, and we innovate daily almost. So we try to do every day. So we dehydrate things, we ferment things, sous techniques. Every day we keep on learning. So wherever we get the chance, we come up with new things. So that is the thing. Innovation is core, I feel.
Yeah. So Chef Poonam and Mithun, do you have any insights on innovation?
Yeah, it's the word. I mean, we all strive every day doing that. I mean, sales is a very small part of the business what we do. Admin is a very, very small part what we do. I think the eye of innovation, because see, wedding is all about experience. What is out of ordinary, right? See, wedding is once in a lifetime, and nobody wants anything which is available in the market out to be shown and served to their guests. So every smallest thing, right from the gravies, right from the South Indian station or a chaat, you have to innovate, keep innovating new products, and not just for the sake of it. You have to make sure that the crowd has been taken care of. You can be able to serve that for 2,000 people consistently. The taste has to be the ultimate. So innovation cannot be done with compromising on the taste. So that is the core of it, It's just not like randomly looking at Instagram and creating things. Execution, you have to look at it. At the same time, the taste, because you know your people, right? We have given birth to Indo-Chinese food, Indo-Korean food. What is that? I mean, that is purely, that comes out of our people. We are nobody here, especially we caterers are not here for Michelin star, right? We are here to please our guests. For us, on that day, executing and doing the job done at the best level is Michelin star for us. So we earn that every day. But that is what we keep doing. Yeah.
Food has always been such an experience, and I think experience is not limited just to a fine dining or a restaurant. It's the entire emotion that comes at your event, and I think that's what you guys are doing so well. One last insight from Chef Poonam. What do you have to say? And I think all of us would want to know any particular innovation as a chef that you have done in your career and contributed to.
As we all know now, slowly the AI technology is entering into our industry. And like whatever research that I have done regards to the same, like the restaurants and all specifically towards Delhi, they are already giving that kind of experience. Like when we sit on the table for the menu, we actually have a 3D menu on a table, wherein you can see your final dish, how will it look, and what kind of experience, the kind of colors, the textures that you will get it on your plate. Same thing we can bring it here in our catering industry as well. Because slowly we all are giving a personalized experience to each and every guest. And as the sir said, yes, wedding is one lifetime experience. We are not going to celebrate in a huge way every day. So it's kind of a moment, and also there is something like, when two people come together, the two souls come together, we can definitely bring their whole lifetime experience, getting it collaborate or getting it tuned along with the menu, and taking the help of the AI technology, we can curate such kind of amazing dishes, and that's where innovations really help us a lot.
So I don't know about anyone else. I have booked all of them for my wedding. So वो तो हो ही जाएगा, कुछ नहीं तो the best chefs, the best caterers, and the best brands are going to be there. So yeah, moving on. This is for all the young professionals out here. We see there are a lot of students out here who are aspiring to join this industry. So Mithun, maybe you can start with telling us if someone came to you, Timir, and then I'm going to move on to Mithun. If you can tell me that, tell them actually, if they are unsure about coming, entering the hospitality or catering industry, what would you tell them that, that will spark that fire in them to join?
किसी महापुरुष ने कहा है, सक्सेस के पीछे मत भागो, काबिल बनो, सक्सेस अपने आप पीछे भागेगी. So it is that way. Three idiots, always. I follow that. You have to follow that. Follow your passion. That's it. So automatically doors are open. Hospitality is a big industry for everyone here, right? And there are numerous things which you can do here. You can come up with QSRs, you can become a chef, you can become a caterer. So there are a lot of things to do here.
Right. So moving on, Mithun, what would you guide these young professionals here?
I mean, I had lovely parents to look forward to. So I will elaborate it a little bit. I never wanted to be into this industry. I wanted to be a software engineer. As a 15-year-old, I used to assemble computers. That was my passion was. But somewhere, because I was young kid and going along with my dad to every places, I always thought that he is Amitabh Bachchan probably, and he is hiding it from me. Because everybody knew him. So you go outstation, you go to restaurants, in plane, restaurants wale paise nahi lete, outstation mein barf mein aur koi chillata, "Arey Kanu bhai." And I was like, how magical this is. It's like we are in Switzerland and somebody knows him out there also. So I always thought that he is in some kind of secretive business, how famous that dude is. And frankly, that was the biggest inspiration. The fame, people knowing you, that was so good. But once I entered business and I started experiencing it, I think the biggest thing which I thought was a blessing. The blessings which you get from parents after the completion of the wedding. I think this is the only business, I would say, where a person would pay you 20, 40, 50 lakhs, a crore for a day. And after doing that, he would fold his hand and tell you thank you. I don't think any other business gives you that joy of going home at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and you don't feel tired. Trust me, you are so motivated to get up next day 5 in the morning again and start thinking कि फाफड़ा वाला आया कि नहीं आया, It's such a beautiful industry. I don't think anybody can give you that kind of joy. Trust me, it is one of the finest business I am into, and I'm so blessed to born into this family to get this kind of experience. No other money, no other fame would have brought me here.
So Chef Poonam, you tell us and tell every aspiring chef out here, what is the secret?
The very first thing that I would say, in case अगर आपके दिमाग में कोई भी idea आ रहा है, and at the same time you are doubting yourself whether this idea is like, is it going to work, is it not going to work, don't bring in such kind of questions. If you got the idea, please put in, start getting work on it, make sure that you execute it. And regards to the catering industry, yes, it's a huge platform. The reason being, for the chefs, here you will get endless opportunities to create your, or maybe to showcase your own creativity, and you can just play around with the dishes, with the techniques, with the ingredients, and it will go on and on. There is no stoppage there.
And lastly, Jasmeet sir, you've actually grown an iconic brand over the decades. So what advice would you give someone who wants to create something lasting in this industry?
Okay, first of all, great respect for all the other panelists, and Mithun, you touched my heart, man. Let me just say that, what Mithun said, taking from there, we are blessed. I think Mithun and me are really blessed to be born in those families. But let me give you the other side of life, other side of Preet. You were very kind in telling me I built an iconic brand. But let me tell you the couple of steps which are involved. Since you asked me to guide youngsters, do I have a minute?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yes. All right. So the first step is always choose a profession that you get up in the morning and you're eager to go and work. That is the most important aspect for any of the youngsters listening to me. Do not do it because your father's telling you, or you saw some other person being successful, or you saw some senior chefs getting accolades or they're becoming celebrities. No. Know your calling. So the first thing is know your calling. Second thing is perseverance. You know, there's a very important saying with, I respect the gentleman when he speaks sometimes, is Sidhuji. Sidhuji said a very important thing to me once when I was really tired and we had expanded all over, and I said, Sidhuji, मैं McDonald's नहीं बन पा रहा हूँ. So he came to me, he says, भाई एक बार याद रखें. And he spoke in Punjabi, but I'll say it in Hindi. And this sort of changed my life when it comes to perseverance. He says, एक पत्थर चोट सह के, let me say it again, एक पत्थर चोट खा के कंकर बन गया. एक पत्थर चोट खा के कंकर बन गया, और एक पत्थर चोट सह के शंकर बन गया. And that sort of changed my life. I'm sorry I couldn't say it as strong as he says it, because that's not my profession. I can make a better Frankie than him though. But what I'm trying to say, guys, like Mithun said, let me tell you a story which will make you understand why people like the gentleman there, Mithun, Chef and me, work without hours, without watches, without Sundays. I got a call at 10:30 in the night 10 years ago. Okay? That person tells me, sir, I'm so-and-so speaking. I'm a criminal lawyer. And I said, 10:30 in the night. And that time our outlets were shut at 10:30, 11. And that person said, sir, I'm a criminal lawyer. And I said, what happened? You know, the first thing is what happened. He said, my wife wants to speak to you. And the wife takes the phone and she says, Bhaijan, adab. And I said, adab. And she says, Bhaijan, I'm carrying and I'm 8 months pregnant and I'm craving for a mutton Frankie and I'm not getting it. And I said, oh God, what do I do? And I took my car, I went all the way to Breach Candy from Andheri. I opened that store. We served them a Frankie. She had a couple of them. I left. Okay? 20 days after that, I get a call from this gentleman again. He said, Bhaijan, my wife wants to speak to you. I said, okay, does she want a mutton Frankie again? And he said, no, Bhaijan, just speak. And trust me, I had moist eyes and I still have moist eyes now. I remember that lady says, Bhaijan, Allah ke karam se, 2 din pehle I'm blessed with a baby boy. Will you name him? And I did name him. And trust me, for all you guys, there is no better success than when you hear something like that. So I wish you all the best and God bless all you youngsters, and may all of you all follow the path. Just remember strongly, we are Indians, we are made in India, और हम दिल से ही सोचेंगे. So don't change that.
Thank you so much. I think this was really, really interesting and insightful. And my key takeaway from this for all of you guys out here, love what you do and y'all are never going to think of it as a job. So be passionate, be driven, and just give in all that you can, because this industry is literally full of incredible people and endless opportunities. So just before we end, I want to... I'm just going to close with one line from all of you, that what do you think is the future of the catering industry, say 5 years from now? And do you all see any trends coming up that we should look out for? We can start with Timir.
So 5 years down the line, catering would be, I think, on the next level. And many young breed coming in, young people coming in the industry, young chefs coming in. So there would be a lot of innovation, lot of new things coming in, lot of hygiene will be created in the catering industry, which was lacking years back. So lot of things which were not there, the ISO standards, everything. I think in the next 5 years down the line, it will be a big industry like the hotel industry.
Right. Mithun, what do you think?
We have spoken a lot about innovation. right? Uh, I would emphasize on something little different. I would say, of course, we are going to innovate. Of course, we are going to better ourselves. We have spoken a lot throughout the conversation, right? I would say we should not forget our roots. You feel bad when you see a Gujarati kid asking mom, ke asu che. He was making panki. And the mom explained, kya South Indian che. And I felt really hurt. Trust me. So I think regional food is so beautiful. You go every 5 kilometers, Maharashtra, Gujarat, wherever, I mean any part of north, south, every few kilometers you will find an innovation, but not the innovation, it's innovation for us. You will find the roots where we created lovely stuff. I think if we explore that much, I think my life would be is good enough to explore that much. So I don't think I will require much.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point, because this is something I have observed and I genuinely vouch for, that regional cuisine is going to be the next thing in India. Forget Italian, forget Spanish, forget Asian. I think it's the roots and the regional cuisine that will come up in the next coming years. May it be for a wedding, may it be for even a social event, for anything, we do need to get back and try innovating in these regional cuisines. I think that's what the future is looking like.
That's heritage. That's heritage.
Yeah, that's heritage.
I would continue with the same point, as whatever I said is absolutely true, because we as Indians, we have a lot more to give to the Western world,
Right.
not only in terms of regional cuisine, also in terms of micro level. We have lots and lots of varieties. It's only thing we as Indians have never propagated about our food, about the techniques that we have been using it, like, you know, the basic technique of beating.
Yeah.
We all are used with the electric beater and all. Similarly, there are many such techniques in regional cuisines which our elders have never been propagated about. They knew about it. It's only thing they were not aware about the hospitality industry, the kind of right words. But regards to the techniques, yes, we have a lot more, including the indigenous ingredients. That is going to be the next important thing, and we really need to bring and upgrade our market regards to our own ingredients and make it superfood for the world.
See, for me, I'm at the risk of sounding repetitive. Let me tell you, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. Guys, I mean, all you youngsters wake up and see, go to the West, if you all are fortunate enough, like probably people on this planet where we've traveled the world, we stick to our roots here. You know, अगर Indian है तो Indian है, passport ऐसा show करो. अगर spice है तो खाने में show करो. और अगर दिल है ना तो झप्पी दे के show करो. मतलब, it's about time we wake up and say, world, this is India, and these are Indians, and these are our spices, and you bloody well accept it. So in short, that should culminate this whole thing and sum it up. I'll tell you, Indian spices scientifically also are the best. It's only how you use them smartly, how you pair them. Let me tell you, in my operations in the UK, we have a pairing where we have Frankies with which wine also it goes.
Yeah.
So I'm even competing with the Goras now and saying, let me show you what we are. So God bless you all.
So this was a great session, and thank you to all our panelists out here. You all have literally brought in your stories, your ideas to this table. I'm sure we all have a lot that we have grasped from all of them. And just to end this, I know we could have a lot of questions here, but if any of you guys have a question to any of the panelists, over a dinner, आप उनसे कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं. And the first two hands, sorry sir, maybe they can get a tips Frankie also. So yes, any questions?
Yeah, thank you, sir. It was a nice presentation and information given by all of you. When we talk about innovation, I think that was one of the most important part of any business, how much percentage you give to a ingredient and art? Percentage wise, everybody can answer. Like if you want
Sir,
to
can you be a bit louder? I'm sorry, we didn't
yeah,
hear.
when you do a innovation of any, what is the percentage you give to ingredients and the art involved in the innovation? What is the percentage wise?
Thank you. And I'm seeing the senior gentleman enjoying the whole show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Always enjoy it.
So, percentage as such, I don't think we have a formula for that. I think what we usually innovate, so I'm talking about on my behalf, on our company's behalf, we usually take the old product and we try to innovate on that. So the spices and the ingredients remains the same. It's just how you present it and the art. So obviously art has a high upper hand over ingredients. If you ask me about innovation, of course, and as I told you in my earlier conversation also, that the taste is an ultimate thing. So obviously ingredients, the procurement, the quality, the cooking style, everything is on the top. But only if you're talking about innovation, then I think art has an upper hand over it.
Thank you.
You want me to? Okay. Okay. No, he is. He is. So, brilliant question, let me tell you that.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent question. So, you know, innovation for guys with passion is first step, the heart. Second step, the art. And third step, the logical thinking to blend all three.
Thank you.
Are you happy with that answer, sir?
Of course, some doubt. I think ingredients are most important.
Yes, sir. Sir, ingredients are very important, but if you don't know how to use them, then they can cause catastrophes.
So first of all, you have to have something to use it. First of all, you have to have something to use it.
Sir, that is what I'm trying to say. If your passion is there, your determination is there, आप जाके जड़ी बूटी पहाड़ों में भी ढूंढ लेंगे सर. हम सब में एक लक्ष्मण है सर.
So ingredients are important. Thank you, sir.
Any other question? I think I would want one of you guys to say something. The young professionals and students behind. Nahin? Okay, anyway, it was a great session. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, audience, for listening to us, for being here. And definitely, you all can reach out to any of us out here post this session. Thank you.
Thanks to you too for moderating so well. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Preet. I think you were fantastic in whatever you did.
Check. Increase the volume. Thank you so much. Audience, please have a huge round of applause for all of them. Come on, everyone. Dil se taaliyan honi chahiye. After all, they shared their experiences with us. It's not easy actually, right? Because all the panelists and of course our Preet ma'am, जो काफ़ी सारे अच्छे क्वेश्चंस लेकर आए उन सब के लिए, सो दैट वी कैन नो कि जब आप शुरुआत करते हैं तो कैसे अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करते हैं, जब आप एक्सपीरियंस बन जाते हैं तो भी अपने आप को ऑडियंस के सामने वेडिंग एक्सपीरियंसेस के साथ कैसे प्रेजेंट करते हैं. सो इट्स नॉट रियली ईजी बिकॉज शेयरिंग योर एक्सपीरियंसेस कैन मेक समवन एल्स नॉलेजेबल, राइट? बिकॉज यू ऑल आर एक्सपीरियंस, वी आर फ्रेशर्स एंड वी could actually learn कि हम अगर इनके जैसे थोड़े से भी बन जाएंगे तो हम जब 50 साल के या 60 साल के होंगे तब हम कहाँ पहुँचेंगे. So the way they talked about innovation, I'm sure that after 20 years the innovation is going to be something different for us. But let's clap for them one more time. Come on. Thank you so much for sharing your iconic moments with us. And now we would like to felicitate all of them. So one by one, I want our BCA team people to come on stage. First of all, I would like to call Rucha Kale Oberoi to please come on the stage and felicitate our panel moderator, Miss Preet Sanghvi. Can we have a huge round of applause for Miss Preet Sanghvi? Come on. Yeah, please. Moving on to our next panelist, here we have Mr. Mithun Suchak, and to felicitate him, would like to call Devendraji Kotecha. Okay, would like to call Mr. Suresh Suchak to please come up on the stage and felicitate Mr. Mithun Suchak. Right option. Papa and beta. Come on audience, दोनों के लिए जोरदार तालियां हो जानी चाहिए. The proud moment for all of us. Sorry? Moment of the day, yeah. Moment of the day. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Suresh sir. Would like to call Harish Bhai Shah from Popular to felicitate Mr. Timir Sanghvi. Thank you so much. Would like to call Mr. Chetan Garodia to please come up on the stage and felicitate Chef Jasmit Tib. Mr. Chetan Garodia, yes. Would like to call Mr. Satish Kanekar to please come on the stage and felicitate Chef Poonam Dedia. Mr. Satish Kanekar. Okay, there is a change. Would like to call Mr. Sunil Wengurlekar to please come up on the stage and felicitate Chef Poonam Dedia. Thank you, my dear lovely audience. Please give a huge round of applause for everybody present here on the stage. Come on, everyone. Thank you so much for a wonderful panel discussion. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks a lot.